Hey, you guys. I hope you can hear me. I am live for the first time. Oh, wow. What is that? Okay, okay. I'm live for the first time. It's Lady Bright here, Lady B. And, well, for one, I'm at work and bored. For two, I got something to talk to y'all about. For three, it's my first live, y'all. I got over 1,000 followers. Yay, me. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. But okay, I'm not gonna tarry the hour long. Let's get into it. First of all, how about we gotta start talking to our kids about what they're accepting from their friends and the people around them, whether they're in elementary, middle school, or high school, and even college. Because why are these kids getting into edibles and stuff? Why? It's getting crazy. So, like a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month or two ago, one of my nieces, she's only 11 years old, had an incident with edibles. She said one of her teachers accidentally left their bag in their lunch bag or book bag in the lunchroom or something. All the kids came and they took the bag once the teacher had left or whatever, and they found candy. So they just thought it was candy. And when they got it, what happened? They got high. Let me tell you my problem. My niece, like I said, is only 11 years old. First of all, there's no type of substances that's supposed to go past the school yard, the school door. So why aren't y'all checking y'all teachers and stuff to make sure they don't have stuff that they're not supposed to have? If they can bring edibles, what's stopping these kids from bringing anything else? Because okay, you say don't bring guns and stuff, but if your teacher is bringing stuff in there, and y'all not checking y'all teachers and stuff, anything is liable to happen. I have a problem though because not only did them kids have edibles, my niece, she tasted it. Thankfully, she didn't eat it. She just tasted it. But one of her other little friends ate it and was in a coma for 3 freaking days. That's where I have my problem because you don't know what this stuff is doing to you. You don't know what is in this stuff. Y'all don't know. And now we have to talk to our kids and let them know, hey, you can't be accepting everything from everybody, whether it's your friend or not. You can't accept it because why would you put yourself in that predicament? So no, it's not safe out here for you to be accepting pieces of candy from no one. I don't care if it's a lollipop. I don't care if it's a Skittle, a Starburst. We're not accepting no candy, not a peppermint, not an old person strawberry piece of candy. We not accepting nothing. Nada. So now I keep looking up because I'm at work. So I look at all the screens. It's a lot of cameras. So that's why I keep looking over here. But now I got to talk to my 9-year old about being aware of these substances and these things that can get to her. It's like easy access. So not only did my little niece, my 11-year-old niece, have an incident with edibles, now I have a nephew, her god brother, who is 16. And yesterday, his friends decided to give him um, an edible after school, which meant they brought the stuff on the premises. They had it. They had to have had it with them when they got to school in order to distribute it after school, immediately after school at a bus stop. Now, my nephew, he was experiencing, heart palpitations. He was experiencing. Somebody still said, "You still dragging that way." What? He experienced heart palpitations. He experienced his eyes was hurting really bad. High. He experienced just feeling really weird and everything. And I mean, if any of you have taken an edible, you know some of the side effects. And he was high as a kite. And so what my sister did was to teach him a lesson, and to make sure that he was okay. She took him to the hospital because why? Why did you think it was okay to accept this from somebody? Whether it was your first time or not. Why did you think it was okay? Once you knew what the thing was, why proceed to engage and indulge? Okay, because that's where you messed up. So now he's at the hospital and, he's feeling sick and all this other stuff. They was there till about 5 this morning, 5, 6 a.m. this morning, because they had to take all these tests to make sure fentanyl wasn't in there, to make sure other drugs and stuff was not in there, to make sure his system was not compromised. Y'all, talk to your kids. And then I got a problem with the parents that got the stuff, that has the stuff in a place where your kids can get to it. Why is your stuff in the public in a public area? Why can your kids easily access the stuff that y'all have? Whether it's marijuana, whether it's alcohol, whether it's cigarettes, whether it's a gun, whether it's an edible, whatever the case is. If it was a rum cake, why is it in an area that your curious kids can get to? That's my problem. Find somewhere and lock it at. Get a little safe. I don't care. Like, it's a lot of stuff out here on Amazon, TikTok, Temu, all these places, Walmart, Target, that you can buy little things to put your little knickknacks in so that you can secure it in a place where your kids cannot get to it. You might be old enough and strong enough to endure whatever side effects that come with smoking or eating edibles or drinking or whatever, but these kids are not equipped for it. They're too young. They're too young. And it's too detrimental to their health. Come on. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. So now, not only am I having to talk to my 9-year-old about everything at this point, you just gotta inform them about everything. Sex, genders, and sexualities, and um the marijuana and drugs and stuff. I gotta talk to them about all this stuff, shootings, and you know, I gotta talk to them earlier than I expected. Not that I wasn't going to talk to her or my other kids about it prior to, but now I gotta talk about it earlier than I expected. I did not think I was going to have to tell my 9-year-old to watch out for edibles, because when I was 9 years old, we didn't have edibles. There was cigarettes around and stuff. Never liked that stuff. And I didn't have to worry about that. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know what everybody else was involved in and what they was brought up around, but I wasn't brought up around that. My dad was not in the home, but when he was in the home, he did his stuff outside. I didn't know about the stuff he did. I didn't know. All I knew was my dad smoked cigarettes. I didn't know if he got high. I didn't know how much he drank. I didn't know if he was shooting dice or none of that stuff. I didn't know that stuff until I got older. My grandmother, my great grandmother, and my aunt did not do any of those things, did not condone any of those things. So I was not brought up in that era. Okay, it's telling me whatever. So I was not brought up in that era where I was able to be exposed to that. I didn't get exposed to this stuff till I was like in the middle school, going into high school. That's when I got exposed. I didn't know about this stuff before, you know, like my kids are learning now. And then they seeing everything on YouTube. We didn't have all this stuff back then. We didn't. So now we have to talk to our kids. You have to talk to your kids. And you have to make sure that you're instilling things and wisdom in them and knowledge in them so that they're not, you don't talk to them so they can be scared and walk around fearful and stuff. But you talk to them so that they will be alert and aware and know for themselves what they need to do, what would happen if they did this. We don't know who's sex offenders out here. We don't know who's sex trafficking out here. So these people giving out drugs and stuff, we don't know if this is a part of their plan to drug you up to get you in their little circle. So the next time they come around, they say you want to come to my house, and then you let your children go to their house, and your child never comes home. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I've seen too many movies. I know too many things. I've experienced quite a few things. I'm not willing to allow this stuff to happen to my kids. Not if I can help it. So I'm just saying, I just wanted to talk so that y'all can start talking to your kids. Tell them stop accepting candy and stuff from everybody, even their friends. Matter of fact, don't accept nothing. And if you do accept it, bring it home. Let me taste it. Let me look at it. Let me examine it to make sure that it's safe for you. I'd rather something happen to me than something happen to my child. And let me tell you this. Cause I don't play about my kids. I don't play about my kids. So like my sister, she did all the right stuff. She called the police. She took the police up to the school. She talked to the dean, the president, and the principal and all the teachers that's involved so that they can go ahead and get all the parents because it was about 5 or 6 kids as far as we know, so that they can get all them to be aware of the situation. But let me tell you this. Let me find out somebody gave my child something. We calling the police afterwards. I'm handling mine. I'm handling mine. Y'all not y'all not playing with me like that. So I'm gonna teach my child as of this day what to do and what not to do, what to accept, what not to accept, the signs to look for and what not to look for, and stuff like that. That's all I really wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about, really, because it kind of bothered me because it was close to home. And not just because it's close to home, but because I'm seeing it all over the internet, all over the news. People are dying left and right from drug overdoses, from all this stuff, because people are lacing these things with everything. They lacing it with angel dust, meth, heroin, um, fentanyl, shoot, anything that's flammable at this point or that can get you a high, they're lacing this stuff with, and you don't know. You don't know. So talk to your kids. Let them know, bruh. Like, nah, Slim, we're not doing that. Don't take this from nobody. If it look funny, don't take it. If it smell funny, don't take it. Taste funny, don't eat it. There's just too much happening in the world today. And I know me personally, I can't afford anything to happen to my kids. I can't afford that. And I would hate to see anything happen to anybody else's kids. So I'm legit, genuinely saying, talk to your family, whether it's your niece, nephew, cousin, daughter, son, godson, adopted son, foster child. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Talk to them. Let them know, like, the high is not worth it because the crash is worse than the high. It's not always worth it. Like, talk to them. That's all I wanted to talk to y'all about. I ain't got nothing else. My mouth hurts because I got two teeth pulled today. One on top, one on bottom. A wisdom tooth and a molar. And baby, when I say my jaw right here is tight, it's tight. They numb my mouth. They stuck that needle in my mouth about 20 times, and I'm not even capping. Like, not lying, not nothing. They literally stuck me about 20 times just to get it numb and for me to still feel the whole process. When I told them they needed to have put my butt to sleep because I don't like needles and stuff. So they sticking needles and stuff all in my mouth and in my gums and my tooth, everything. I felt everything and still felt them pull that tooth out, them teeth out. Ain't for the faint of heart. But I got my ibuprofen 800 on deck. Got a few other things. And, I took a Xanax, so I wasn't too bad. But yeah, so that's all, y'all. I might be back on here later talking about something else. But talk to your kids, inform your kids, educate your kids now. Don't let the world educate them for you. Don't. It's too scary out here. Too scary. And I'm not willing to allow my child knowingly, I'm not knowingly willing to allow my child to go down the wrong path and get involved in things they should not be involved in. So there you have it. My first live. Hey, y'all. It's Lady B, and check me out next time. I'll be back. Bye. I don't know how to end this though, so let me figure that out. This is my first time doing all this. So they put a restriction on here. Your live may contain themes not suitable for younger adults. First of all, they need to remove this restriction because everybody and their mother needs to see this video. Tuh. That's all I got to say. All right, now let's see. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to end the live. I'm sure the button is right in front of my face, or I just stop. Oh wait, here it is.